Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 25 Next Gen online game. Today we had the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Diego Chargers for the wild card round matchup between the suddenly resurgent Phillip Rivers led San Diego offense and the Bengals, who have been in the wild card round the past 2 years but haven't gotten out. Will they get out the third year? Is the third year of the charm? So far in this game, not good for my opponent. It's a fumble on the ground. We recover it, and we get the ball immediately at the goal line. But as you could probably tell, Andy Dalton was down by contact before the ball was loose. So it doesn't really matter too much for us because we get the ball back off of a punt. And on the first play of our offense, we run the flea flicker. And look at Eddie Royal by himself. No one within like 20 yards of this dude. And we get the touchdown anyway. So that penalty didn't really affect us too much because we got a touchdown nonetheless. And yeah, the Bengals, I mean, people are wondering, can Andy Dalton come through? Can he not? And in real life, he did not come through. He straight up did not come through, and the Phillip Rivers led Chargers are going to Denver. And who knows what the Chargers season holds next, man, because they're just having one of those kind of seasons right now. It took them so much just to get into the playoffs. Now that they're in, they can do whatever they want because they weren't supposed to be there. And here my opponent lost and unbound, by the way. I've played him a few times last week, so you guys probably heard his name before. And if you haven't, he's got a YouTube channel. You can check it out. He does 2K, I believe some Madden. And right now, he's at the goal line here trying to get it with Giovanni Bernard. You saw he ran the angle route with Bernard there and got to the goal line. Next 2 plays later, he tries to get in, just a little bit short though, and on third down he tries to get a little bit cute and he gets a false start somehow. I'm not too sure how, but I guess he was trying to like fake hike it, I don't know what. But now it's third down goal from the 7, and because of that, this is not a touchdown. He had to throw from back there, and it looked like Jones might have had it, but it brings up fourth down and goal at the 1, and he tries to do a fullback handoff there, but Gilchrist stuffs Charles, and we get the ball turnover on downs. A great stuff by the San Diego defense, which everybody expected the the Bengals to shred up, but they just could not shred it up, and the Chargers defense actually held up pretty decently in real life. But unfortunately, the Bengals defense is pretty good, and when you try to test them, even when Pac-Man's in the corner, stuff like that happens, and he gets a touchdown there. And even though, Leon Hall is down, Terrence Newman is down, Bengals defense, they still got cornerbacks. They got cornerbacks like stacked up all over the place. They got Kirkpatrick, they got Gee, they got this just seen Pac-Man, so they're still loaded, unfortunately. Still got to worry about them, and the screen game is not going to work, at least the wide receiver screen game. So we're going to abandon that after we threw a pick 6 in that play. We threw an incompletion. So we're going to go to the run game a little bit here. Hitting out to Ryan Matthews, see what he could do here. Let him, ground and pound, get some yards, and open up some passing lanes. Like this one here to, I believe, Eddie Royal, who took a hit, unfortunately. He does come back, though. Third down and 1. Want to convert this one, and we do to Ryan Matthews, but Matthews fumbles the ball, and now here goes Ray all the way for a touchdown because no one's going to catch him. Perfect bounce for him, where he caught it in stride with no Chargers nearby, and he gets his second defensive touchdown of the game. So he's basically up on 2 defensive touchdowns, and that's frustrating. First one, it's like, alright, so that happened. Alright, I'm not too mad about that one. Second one, a little bit frustrating, because the first one, I just threw it. I mean, I probably would have not been a throw I would throw if, like, let's say I was in like a 100,000 coin game or something like that. But the second one, that was just unfortunate, because now we might lose this game. Once you realize that, it's like, okay, let's wake up. And now he's diving in the end zone and stuff, so it adds the extra motivation when someone does that. And I played against him a few times, and I don't know if you guys have as good of a memory as I do. I definitely had this kind of memory since I played against him, but he likes to dive in the end zone when he scores touchdowns. And I'm not too big of a fan of that. I don't mind it, but I mean, eventually I let it go, but now, next time I score a touchdown, I'm going to make sure I showboat as much as I can. All right, here's second down and 10. I don't know why he ran commit here. It might have been by accident because I came out on 5 wide. Absolutely no reason to run commit when someone comes out on 5 wide with Phillip Rivers as their quarterback, but that's what he did, and we'll get the touchdown there with Keenan Allen. He was by himself. Unfortunately, though, first play of offense for him, little Gio was wide open once again on the angle route. I keep on misplaying it there with Weddle. I'm just out of position, unfortunately, and he gets a big home run touchdown there. And once again, home run plays going for touchdowns. 2 defensive plays, one on a ball that I should have never thrown, one on the fumble that was just a little bit of bad luck, and then that play was just me not playing the angle route properly again. Eventually, I'll try to figure out how to play that angle route. In the meantime, we're going to take a deep shot there for Green. And Ladarius Green is pretty fast for a tight end. So I don't mind taking a few deep shots for him because he might be a mismatch. So, you know, I'm going to look for him eventually. And here, pressure coming, I throw it deep, and there is Ladarius Green by himself. And we're just going to hop into the end zone, fly in there. You know, I told you guys, I was going to showboat as much as I can. As soon as I said nothing but green, I was going to take my time getting in the end zone. And I don't know why he tried to go offside. He was trying to block the kick or what. But that opens up, like I said a few videos ago, if you're going to go offsides, give me the ball at the 1 yard line. I'm going to see if I can make it work there. And there we made it work. And there Eric Weddle makes it work, catching the interception. The stud full safety for the Chargers, which is the main bright spot in a pretty weak Chargers defense. And there he gets the interception and gives us pretty good field position. But unfortunately, Antonio Gates fumbles the ball, and we lose our second fumble of the game. So that hurts, and literally hurts, because Antonio Gates is out for the game. And it's been one constant that when I play with the Chargers, Antonio Gates seems to get injured pretty much every time. Just something I've learned to accept. That's the second time he got injured. This time, as you see, he is done with a... I don't even know, man. It's a different injury every single time with him. His injury rating is like a -5 in Madden. But Jared Johnson apparently has 100 catching. Gets the interception there. So even though we turned the ball over, we get it right back with the 1-point lead. Try to make something happen before halftime with a deep shot to Eddie Royal, who catches it in stride for the touchdown. A perfect throw there by Phillip Rivers. And somehow we pull off 7 before halftime to take an 8-point lead. But barring him getting a Hail Mary or something here, but 4 seconds left. I think he was trying to get in field goal range. He was probably trying to run bench to get in the field goal range, which I somewhat expected. So I pressed the receiver that I figured would be the bench receiver going into the corner, and it worked out perfectly. See, threw it away or trying to throw it to the receiver one way or the other. It was nowhere close. And we go with an 8-point lead out of halftime. Trying to take a deep shot on the flea flicker there. But Pac-Man with the good coverage. Next play, there's Ladarius Green once again. And Ladarius Green is making a good name for himself in this game. 2 catches for 74 yards. I'm liking the production I'm getting out of him in this game. Look at Ryan Matthews juking around there. And in the second half, you know, it's been kind of back and forth game. And I know I keep on letting him in the game with these big plays, so I noticed that and I'm like, you know what, I gotta slow the game down. But at the same time, why not throw it up for Ladarius Green? I hope I got his name right, because if I didn't, that's gonna be bad for me. But we're just gonna stick with Ladarius Green, and he is, you know, almost getting a touchdown there. And you know, we're just going to flip in there on Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers, no damns given, flying twice. Because once again, he went offsides. And I'm just going to keep on taking that. You know, take that, and once again, we are up by, what, 16 points now instead of 14, because he keeps on going offsides on those 2-point conversions. Unfortunately, I try to bring the pressure, and Jermaine Gresham here blows by Gilchrist there and gets all the way to the goal line. Not a touchdown, thankfully, since Gilchrist was able to chase him down. And now we're going to try to hope for a little defensive stand here. Little Gio there getting to the 1 yard line. Next play, he gets a QB sneak of his own with Andy Dalton there. And on the 2-point conversion, he tries to do it, but that's from the 2 yard line. And he gets a yard there, but since it was from the 2 instead of the 1, that's not a first down. And now all of a sudden, it's a 10-point game. Look at it this way. It should be a 1-touchdown game, but him going offsides gave me 2-point conversions, and then him trying to go for 1 basically lost some extra points. So now that's 3 extra points for me. When if he would have just stayed onside and chilled out on the extra point, we would have been chill, man. We would have been chill. But in 1-touchdown game, would have been way better scenario for him as we close to the end of the 3rd quarter. And look at this. I'm getting down. I already fumbled the ball twice. I am not fumbling the ball a 3rd time. On this drive, I definitely took care of clock management. You know, I wasn't exactly trying to go downfield at all. I just slowly made my way downfield. 2nd down on inches here. Why not check it down there to Keenan Allen there? Get the 1st down. Of course, I'm looking for Ladarius Green, but I'm also looking for Keenan Allen. He's been a stud for the Chargers, as we should have gotten a touchdown there. I'm not sure how we didn't get it, but we're going to hand it off to Ryan Matthews here at the start of the 4th quarter. And, oh, get down, get up, Ryan Matthews, and get in to the end zone. Oh, my goodness. This dude, 43, I think that's Ioka, or how the hell you pronounce his name. Ryan Matthews won none of him, and it looked like Ryan Matthews might have stepped out the 1 yard line, but the referees didn't challenge the play, so it's a touchdown. All right, I don't care what you say, it was a touchdown, god damn it, and it's gonna go in top 10 plays of the week for sure, because that was filthy. And now, you know, 17-point game Even if it's a 14-point game, it's still almost out of reach for him. He needs to score immediately, and since it is a 17-point game, now it's a 3-possession game, it literally is out of reach for him. He needs onside kicks to come back in this game. There, that injury timeout probably helped him a little bit. Even though Marvin Jones is going to be out for the game, it does help him preserve clock, but that definitely did not help him preserve clock. He ends up taking a sack here, under 4 minutes to go, needing to get in the end zone here. Andy Dalton going deep downfield, and we dropped a pick there, unfortunately, but not too mad about it because I know the game's pretty much over. And actually, that's Kendall Reyes. I pretty much spoiled that Marvin Jones is getting injured. So he's getting injured later on in the game. But first off, 4th down 19. I try to send the blitz here, and this is why I don't blitz on 4th down and 19, or pretty much don't blitz in general. I tried to test it out there, and it didn't work. He found little Gio there. I figured he would not look in little Gio on a 4th down and very long, the running back, but he did, and he got the touchdown there. So good read by him, and good running by Ryan Matthews. Look at this. Somehow, someway, Matthews is scoring again, and we're just gonna slowly showboat our way into the end zone. He started it, man. He started it. I like acting like a little kid here. He started the showboating, Mom, and I'm finishing it. All right, I'm finishing it. And notice on that little Gio touchdown, he wasn't hopping into the end zone. He wasn't diving in. I think he learned. And I definitely didn't learn. I'm still doing it. I'm up 52-34, and why not? You know, when he got the lead, why not? He started it, man. And Ryan Matthews, why not continue give him the ball? Because he has been a star in this game. And how about we take another deep shot from Ladarius Green? This dude is killing it in this game. 4 catches for 143 yards. He has been a huge receiving threat. You know what? Next time I play with the Chargers, I'm not even gonna bother playing with Antonio Gates. I'm just gonna put Ladarius Green as my #1 tight end. And if I need run blocking, maybe I'll put in Antonio Gates. But Ladarius Green is that guy right now for me. And this game has been broken open here with less than 2 minutes to go. And what pretty much swung this game was the last 2 minutes of the first half, because the score was like 7-14. I was down 7 points. And then next of all, you know, the score at the end of the last 2 minutes was like 29-21. I scored like 3 touchdowns in less than 2 minutes. And here he's trying to throw screen passes. Screen passes aren't exactly as easy to pick off as they were on the current gen. It was more easy to like run in there and pick off a screen pass, but next gen doesn't mean I can't stop it. I can still make plays on that. I can still make tackles in the backfield, and just because I'm not making picks, I mean, I'm still not allowing the screen to go for a touchdown, eventually letting my defense get that 4th down stop, so it's all good. And with Ladarius Green, one more time, just throw it up for the dude, because he's gonna get it. Like, he's just killing him. He cannot cover Ladarius Green. He's matched up on safeties, and most safeties cannot cover a tight end with, like, what, 88 speed. And here, before the game, I was going to throw it up. I wasn't going to score. If I did catch that, I was going to try to get out of bounds at the 1-yard line, just so I didn't, like, score there. I was just going to kill the clock, but I was like, no, let me throw it up here. And he actually got the interception there, so, good for him, I guess. And, this ends up being the last play of the game. He tries to take a Hail Mary, but I just sent a blitz there. That ends the game. So, hope you guys leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 25 online games, and good game to Lawson Unbound, but he played like Andy Dalton, unfortunately for him. And on that note, I will catch you guys next time.